The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Well, he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Test 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He may try to run for this. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On the tackle. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A second down throw for Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun. Love. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long for Love. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hess. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's the option. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Colts first down. That's the end of the first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
To try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Colts 14. Steelers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Steeler first down.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
First down, Love to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In that last touchdown drive, they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson buying time to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Love, they go play action now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And that's complete. Albert Okuegbunam. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Love. And This time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Love slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man, Butler complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his man, it's Butler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To number 84.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Flushed out right. Got a man, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now Balaj. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. Akura Bruno.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 3 before being taken down.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
42-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hess. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 26-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Foul whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again,
Jackson. And he's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Colts 21, Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun. Love. And he finds his man. That's Butler. Pass for 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hakeem Butler, 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you can hope for this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 42-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football is.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. Balaj. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Balaj. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will make it into the end zone. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future.